Hi there. Welcome to this week's episode. My name is Dr. Julius Oluwasegun Aroba, your wealth, mindset, career surgeon. In this week's episode, I'm going to be talking about the Millionaire Mindset Decoded. Now, in an average household, what separates the self-made millionaire from average person? Is it their intelligence or their access to resources, or perhaps their luck? While all of these factors may play a very vital role, one of the most significant differences is something far more than subtle and powerful. And you know what? It is not about the access. It is not about the person. But it's about the mindset. Mindset is very, very important. Self-made millionaires, they don't just think differently about money, but they think differently about their life, their attitudes, their beliefs, their mental frameworks around wealth and fundamental distance from those people who struggle to build or maintain wealth. Earlier on in this week, we were actually having a conversation with a family friend. They came through, and one thing that resonates during the time of our discussion that stood out that the family mentioned is that they love the kind of mindset of the family that we have built. Now, I also always tell people that it is not about the amount of money you have in your bank account. It is not about the person or only attitude, but it's about what are the decoded scripts within your mindsets. What do you say with your mouth? What do you act with your hand? What do you put out there? What do you consume? When I was in my study yesterday, I was studying a book, From Poverty to Power. And little do I know that in that book, poverty actually plays another ingredient. And the way, the attitude, the accesses and things like that also play another vital role. But here are we. You've got to know how to decode the common thought patterns, because how the rich, the millionaires, decode things is different from how the average people think. Specifically, the way you think about abundance versus scarcity shapes your financial trajectories and how you adopt the same thought pattern to achieve your own financial success. Remember, let's think about these two vocabularies: abundant thinking versus scarcity thought or scarcity thinking. At the core of every self-made millionaire's mindset lies a fundamental distinctions. Abundance thinking versus scarcity thinking are not just abstract ideas, but they are powerful forces that will help you to govern how you make decisions and how the resources are being managed and how you approach challenges when they come. Just like in this day and age, people always say, the wise saying says, the way you prepare your bed is the way you lie on it. I don't know which kind of family you're born into, but you can create a millionaire mindset decoded from yourself by getting a mentor like the person of Dr. Julius Oluwasegun Aroba, or perhaps belonging to the RSEG Links Zillionaires community, where you get powerful, rich content and exposure society for you to be able to leverage on that key concept. When we talk about scarcity thinking, it is the belief and resources that money, time, opportunities are limited. Because Because when you have a scarcity mindset or scarcity thought patterns, you don't believe that you can achieve everything. You'll be using some vocabularies that shouldn't be in your dictionary, which is that of I can't, it's not possible, we won't be able to. It shouldn't be. An abundance mindset will always think of all possibilities. There is no word impossible in there. It is all possible or possible, if I may put it that way. Your belief that for someone to win, someone else must lose, it's a wrong mindset. You may avoid taking risk, it's a wrong mindset. Holding on to your money out of fear, you don't want to take the risk by investing the money or diversifying the money, it's a wrong mindset. Or passing opportunities because you believe they are too good to be true. Some will tell you, I'm so sorry, man, I can't invest into this business opportunity. But little do you know that if you die, the bank will take the money. Or perhaps if you don't invest that money, the bank might fold up. Or perhaps if you don't take that money to put it into a business, it will never grow. Because whatever seed you don't plant, you can never reap. And do you know that the wealthy and the millionaires like ours is that we take that chances, we invest, we buy books, we invest into businesses in different portfolios. We trust easily. We don't lose trust. We don't say it's not possible. Do you get it? People around you, you don't need to have what I call scarcity thinking in terms of feeling of fear, of anxiety, and deep sense of limitations. Saying, no, I don't know what's going to happen to that guy or to those business or to those people. They've not been around for 20 years and all those kind of things. It's a wrong mindset. On the other hand, when you think abundance, you have a belief and resources that are plentiful, that there is always more than enough to go around. If you remember the Holy Book, just like everybody might know or you might not know, when they were at the place when they were to feed the masses, it was 2 fishes and 5 loaves. Do you know that our Savior in the Holy Book, Jesus Christ, was able to multiply by praying unto those 2 fishes and 5 loaves, and it fed thousands of people? That is abundance mindset. If you look at what you have in your hand, you will never go for a life. And that is why people with low mindset or scarcity mindset, these are people that always like competitions. It's the wrong mindset. I don't know if you are part of the millionaires community and you're listening or watching this or in this masterclass today, you are not someone that has not been taking the chances of going all out. This is the time you need to start changing. And there is always more than enough for you to know that people with an abundance mindset believe that opportunities are limitless and they can create values in many ways. Friends, fellow millionaires and families, instead of focusing on what those people with the wrong mindset or scarcity mindsets, the wealthy ones focus on what they can give, what they can create and build. People from a low mindset life or low scarcity mindset, they are people that complain. They don't believe in possibilities. Their faith level does not occur with some of them even spend times in faffing around on things that does not have value to their life because of low mindsets. People with the right mindset or millionaire mindset or self-made millionaires are those that value time and knows where to add value and create businesses through those problems they see rather than complaining. They are optimistic in nature about the future and approach challenges with a sense of possibilities rather than fear. The fear of unknown does not exist in the life of self-made millionaire. Now, when you look at this, what is the major difference between the two mindsets of abundance and scarcity? It doesn't just show up in thoughts, it shows up in your behavior. People with a scarcity mindset tend to make decisions out of fear and protections. and they might hold money, avoid investments, or shy away from new opportunities because they don't believe that there is not enough to go around. Those with an abundance mindset will, however, take calculated risk. When I mean calculated risk, they've checked who are the people behind the business. They've looked at, okay, what is the opportunity cost, what's going to be the return on investment, and they also invest in themselves. Because the very first place you need to start on investment is yourself. Buy books, pay for courses, go for seminars, expose yourself to the right network, build a right community and a healthy community around you, not a low mindset. That's why the wealthy ones do not just show on the streets. They show up where there are opportunities and where there are values. Perhaps you're an entrepreneur or you're a career person. Do you show up where values are being created, or you show up where they are discussed? Remember, an average mind always discusses about people, but a rich mindset think about opportunity and businesses and how to add values. Embrace new ideas. That wealth can be created through creativity and hard work. Now, what are the thought patterns of a self-made millionaire? There are quite different patterns. These are mental frameworks that shapes those approach, which is every aspect of life in terms of long-term vision. Thought pattern, how the self-made millionaire thinks, is in terms of long-term vision. They don't just think about here and now. They think about long-term picture. They know that wealth is built over time, not overnight. Those that want to make some money, they just want to think and make money and just get out. No. The wealthy, self-made millionaire always think about what's going to be the end-term goals. And also, while others might focus on short-term gains or immediate gratification, millionaires keep their eyes on the long-term goals. Just like I said, I think about 10 years ago, I said I'm going to be creating a group of millionaires. And today, I'm happy that you're also part of, you watching and listening to this, you're also part of this community today. Because this is a long-term vision, where I envision in a place where we have like a stadium of 500,000 people or 50,000 people, where we're talking to people that are rich in abundance and mindsets, where people are making decisions in controlling global economy, where I'm actually sitting down and also addressing the global economy of the world, where we can say, yes, this is what we've done. That is how we think about building a healthy environment. And again, remember, not every time you look at consuming, they look at delayed gratification. Instead of, let's take example of Warren Buffett. He famously said, the stock market is designed to transfer money from active to patients. Warren Buffett's success is rooted in a long-term mindset whenever he's investing into stock and shares. He makes investments that may take years to fully pay off, but consistently add values over time, compounding those things. He is not swayed by the short-term market fluctuations, but instead, he focuses on the fundamental values of companies he invested in by thinking long-term. These are what self-made millionaires are able to navigate over the years. Financial challenges and setbacks without losing focus on their goals. So friends, let me take another example of Richard Branson, which is embracing the risk of failure. Richard Branson, founder of Virgin Group, embodies this mindset. He looks at, despite the numerous setbacks and failures in his business ventures, Branson always maintained that the best way of learning about anything is by doing it. And his willingness to take risk has led to major success, even if one of his ventures didn't work out as planned. The key of his mindset is this: he never viewed failure as a final destination. Instead, he sees it as part of learning processes that help him refine the process to future ventures. I don't know what you were thinking about your life. And I'm sure you've been able to learn about decoding the millionaire mindset when you compare it to the scarcity mindset. Again, I want to implore you, watching this, listening to this, share this episode or this masterclass, share it to your friends, your families, and even if you want to have a tailor-made seminar and conferences and teachings, or you need a speaker that can help you to be able to decode the millionaire mindset, that is why you can get across to www.juliusaroba.com and you get across on the contact us, or you send us a message in our DM at Julius Aroba in any of the platforms. And perhaps also, if you want to also start investing in yourself, there are books that are called The Wealth Code that was written by Dr. Oluwasegun Julius Aroba, and another one is Wealth Beyond a Lifetime. You can get it on the website of www.juliusaroba.com/shop.html. These books are available for you. The physical copy can be emailed to you, can be sent to you. Just place an order on that platform, or you type on Google the same book. Or perhaps you have an organization, or as an entrepreneur team, you guys are struggling to be able to have scarcity abundance mindset. We are always here to help you at Julius Aroba, Millionaire Consulting, to help you in giving you the value that can propel your business into the utmost desire of what you desire. I can't wait to have you again in our masterclass, in our next episode. And please drop us and make a comment of what you've learned on this video, on this various platforms that you've seen it. And I can't wait to see you physically in our next gathering or on our next conference. Until I come your way again, my name is Dr. Oluwasegun Julius Aroba, and I'll see you again. Stay blessed and have a pleasant week. Bye.